you adore most about your dad?
Just a really nice guy. That's all. Sometimes he is annoying, but I can't imagine having another father.
May
Really.
kwento about the guitar. So
The
when he
guitar.
learned
Yeah.
to
So
play the
I
guitar.
just got an electric guitar, right? And I got a really big amp. Sobrang loud, right? And then every time my dad walks by my room, he just goes, he opens the door without, not even saying hi or anything, just goes, headphones. It's like, okay, fine.
The best thing about your husband, Liza?
He's very kind. For someone so intelligent, he's so kind. That's why I married him. Syempre, before I'd hear all these stories, and when you get to know him naman, you see naman he's intelligent. But kind, like hindi na pipikon, hindi na, wow, with all the hatred around, it's so easy to get, I would get pikon. He, no?
Does he have an expression?
Hey you.
Hey you.
Hey you.
If he's going through a really tough time, he'll just turn around quietly and say, give me strength. You know,
Yeah.
right? To God, like, give me strength.
God, give me strength.
Mannerisms.
Oh, he always talks, whenever he talks, right? Because I always watch him make speeches, right? He's always like this, you know, and then he'll always fiddle with the mic stand, you know, and then talk side to side.
Mahilig din ba magkwento ng mga biro? May mga jokes ang dad?
Yeah, oh my God.
Super.
Some cornier than the next.
Do you
but
have
yeah.
to laugh?
No. But he'll laugh anyway.
He does,
Yeah.
at his own jokes.
Yeah. Especially
the-
if we get in his, he'll laugh.
Or like sometimes he's dancing and my kids will say, Dad, your moves are so outdated.
Let's go to your love story. This is very interesting to me because when I was preparing for these interviews, nalaman ko na si Presidente Quezon pala, nung nanliligaw siya kay Mrs. Quezon, the movie star of the moment during the time was Atang de la Rama, the
Okay.
great Atang de la Rama. Dinala niya si Atang de la Rama sa baler para pakantahin.
Really?
Oo, para haranahin, para ligawan si Mrs. Quezon. How was your ligawan? How was your love story?
Well, there was no harana, that's for sure.
In New York.
No,
Because I know you were in New York. I think
yeah,
you saw
yeah.
each
We
other in
met.
New
We
York.
met through a mutual friend during the trial, and now we were just friends. It wasn't love at first sight or whatever. No.
But what was your first impression, Liza?
Well, I'm from the other side, di ba? So parang, And you know, you're just waiting for them to make a mistake, right? Like parang, oh, this is the great one, you know?
Okay.
And then we just used to hang out together and then became friends. And then I could see he was really a kind person. But he'd make me laugh and we just developed that way.
When did you know that he was starting to court you?
Maybe the 8th month, because my parents were coming to visit in Manila. And they were arriving at 4 in the afternoon, I'll never forget. And I go, get out of my apartment. My parents didn't know that, you know, I was dating a Marcos, diba? And he just refused to go out. He was taking his time. I said, Pong, my parents are, get out. And then after a couple of days, yeah, he gave me tapa and said, o tayo na ha, yung ganon. There's no harana. Tapa and tayo na.
So tapa at tayo na.
Tayo
and
na,
that
ha?
started the love story. But you got married in Hong Kong, tama?
No, we
First,
got married in,
It-
he asked permission from my parents in Hong Kong. We were in Hong Kong. then-
parang pamamanhikan.
Yeah. Then he flew there and then asked my parents, ganyan. And now he's the favorite of my parents. Well, my parents they passed away, but he was the favorite. And then we got married in Italy, in Fiesole.
Okay. Sinong seloso sa inyo?
Him,
By far.
by far.
Talaga?
By far. I'm not jealous at all.
No, but can you tell me of a story kung saan out of nowhere, out of somewhere, bigla na lang nagselos?
Oh, God. When we were going out, like when I would, let's say New York, right? So friends would come over, ganyan. And, you know, there's some friends of mine that they weren't my boyfriend, but, you know, we're close enough to, like, hug and, you know. And Bo said, what you doing? What you doing? Yung ganon, like, it's none of your business. It's like, you know what I mean? But it's not like we were kissing or anything. You're just being,
Some people are touchy.
yeah. Touchy-feely. I'm touchy-feely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is fine. Pero pag nagsiselos, paano mo alam na nagsiselos? He expresses that? Or he does?
Yeah. Who's that guy? What's his story? Ganyan.
Who is the more romantic? In your eyes.
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
personally, I think my dad by far. My dad's style is surprise, compliments, and presents.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Make kwento about Valentine's, what he did
Oh, yeah. No, he got like a whole crate of flowers.
this
Then
Valentine's.
got us to carry it, present.
And it was so heavy. It was really heavy. No?
Yeah, I mean, it was soil, on the bottom, so yeah.
You and
Okay.
Sandra, right?
Yeah.
And then when you brought it to the room, Dad goes, "Where's the card?" The card fell.
No, long.
And just when you think like this campaign was so busy, so in the morning I'm like, didn't even think about me for Valentine's. I was like, nagbumukmuk. And then the flowers came, but he had that in mind, right?
Okay.
The flowers came and all that, and the card. And then that night, he called me, Valentine's, he called me at 6 o'clock, and he goes, "Hey, I have a brilliant idea. Since the SMNI interviews the next day, why don't we check in? We wanted to go to the Japanese, but when I called, they said, puno na, because it's Valentine's. I said, okay, we'll just do it in the room. And then they called 5 minutes later and said, Ma'am, actually na bakante na. I said, wow, there's only one private room in Inamura. And then they go, at Ma'am, nakakatawa. Yung nag-cancel, si Sandro Marcos. Like, oh boy, the world has changed. We're now dependent on
Small
my...
time ka na, like.
Small time.
Do you also have fights?
I wouldn't say fights, I'd say like disagreements.
They
Like,
argue over the stupidest things. Like the volume of the TV, that's the biggest argument they have all the time.
Yeah, or the snoring. Like he says, I snore, I say he snores. So one day they taped, my kids taped the
May
snoring.
tinape. And then?
Yeah.
Para lang may pruweba.
Yeah, and both
Yeah.
of them snore. Like,
But he snored louder.
I don't know.
Well, anyway. Yeah, things like that about the volume of the TV, what thing to watch,
Or
right?
what to eat.
What to eat, yeah.
When you have your girlfriend, you have a girlfriend, as you said.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Is it necessary for you to introduce your girlfriend to mom and dad?
For me, definitely. It's my gauge it's my gauge to see what type of character there are. Like I trust my family, and love is blind or whatever. So
So the girlfriend was here Christmas, right? I'll tell her how we treated her. What did she say?
no, you're not.
Okay, Nina, okay. So first, I'm cool. Anyway, she goes back we were very nice to her. She had a nice time. And then she went back to Singapore. And he was calling her. She wasn't answering, right, for something. Maybe she was busy. So, Mom, text her. So I text her right away. She answers. So I go, ha, guess who's more malakas? Me.
Okay. Did you find out why she wasn't picking up?
Yeah, she
did-
was hanging out with her friend.
Yeah.
Okay, but when mom sent a text
The
message,
priority,
pero importante sa inyo ng girlfriend mo na kilala ka ng magulang, kilala ng mga magulang mo ang girlfriend mo.
Yeah, definitely.
First girlfriend?
No.
Oh, no, the first one was horrible.
Oh, okay.
The first one, I was like...
Pag ayaw mo ng girlfriend, Lisa, sinasabi mo,
Actually, I always make it a point to be nice to the girlfriends, like to really go out of my way so that, they won't make takas and it's more, but this one girl, she was...
In fairness, you were very civil at the start. You were very
I was so nice to her at the
You
start.
made bawi a lot.
But this girl, she's Russian. So she didn't know how to say please or thank you or,
No,
a little...
I think it's just more of a culture mismatch. And I didn't brief her, saying like, when you go into the room, you need to make beso. I didn't do any of that.
It's called manners, darling.
mahalaga sa atin yan.
Mahalaga yan.
Mahalaga sa
Respect.
atin. You've been married for,
28?
yeah, almost
20,
30 years.
almost 30
Almost
years.
1990.
God, that's half my life.
Yeah, 1990.
1993 we got married.
Right, you got married
94,
1993.
yeah.
How do you keep, the passion alive?
Well, we always have date night. Bong always has date night. We call it DDD. Dinner, drinks, date, and then massage. So it started in New York. Like every Thursday we would go watch a movie, then eat in a nice restaurant, and then there's a Korean massage place I would go to. So here, we do that also.
And that's consistent.
Yeah, except this election.
Yeah. Your parenting style, Lisa.
My parenting style?
Laissez-faire.
I think I'm a chill mom. I